Welcome all the YouTube enjoyers, Stay Giga Chat Spam 07. Let me react to the Western new announcement from the Amazonians. Let's see. Addressing community feedback and anticipated changes. First one. Nerfs and endgame balance, mainly talking about advanced honing and the transcendence, which Korea already got 3 weeks ago, by the way. So when is this happening? That's what matters. Reflected in April update. They didn't nominate the exact date, but they said April. Normally when this happened in the West, it's when the login events end. And that is 23rd. So most likely, you guys will get these patches in upcoming 23rd. Now, there's a huge W part on here. You remember that Korea got a gold nerf on those Echidna, Famine, and Behemoth. Huge gold nerf, right? So you guys are getting these patches without the gold nerf. Good. Gem system adjustment. So TLDR, they are listening and they are considering, right? But they're not making an immediate action right now. And this is obvious because the KR director did not confirm anything yet. He did come up with some of the, possible solution for the gem system, but he never confirmed it, right? I think that the detail of the patch direction for the gem system will come out by Loa in summer, I think, which is kind of 2.5 months from now. So we'll see when that happens. Again, for people who doesn't know about this gem system adjustment that the director announced is that for people who are enjoying playing multiple same classes, they're fine. But he don't want them to be forced to play same multiple classes just because of cost efficiency. He want to make the gems affect roster-wide, but making it entirely roster-wide will decrease the value of the gems in the auction house massively, and he doesn't want that to happen at the same time. So he wants to put some limitation on the sharing as well, is what he said. Let's see by the time when the Loa on comes. Class balance patch is coming in April as well. So this is gonna pretty much come with the advanced toning and transcendence nerf in 23rd, pretty much, right? Okay, by the way, for the class balance patch, so this shows the performance of the people in Broshaza Gate 2 hard mode, and it shows median. Median means the average player, skill, right? If you see the top 4, Robust Spirit, Ferality, I think that's the Spec Wild Soul, right? Remaining Energy, Pinnacle. Guess what, guys? Guess what? The balance patch that KR got and the one that you guys are getting, it nerfs exactly these 4 classes. So I think this kind of shows that the data that the Smilegate have and the data that you guys are making has a very big similarity, in my opinion. These exact 4 classes got nerfed. And which one is the 5th strongest? Empress, but Empress didn't get nerfed. Some of the classes that gets hugely benefited from this patch is Predator Slayer and Deathblow Striker. Those 2 are the very well known. So people who mains those classes or have on their roster, W for you guys. Content localization updates. May update cease supporting German and French localization and relocate resource. Okay, what does the cease mean? I think that means help, right? So they will help supporting German and French localization. Good, guys. Wow. Oh, wait. It doesn't mean help. It means stop. Wait, then that's bad. English issue, guys. English is not my main language, guys. Bro, I lived in Korea for 32 years. Bus advertising. So TLDR, they're gonna take step on people who make secret code on the title, right? Some of the people are saying it's an EU specialty of saying something like Netflix and chill password 000X. I don't know what's going on there, but I kind of get what's going on, right? So even those people who are trying to make a small loophole to get away, they're gonna start to get banned, right? I made an invent post of translating the Party Finder policy adjustment and reminder back in the day. And if you ask me how the Koreans feel about the busing, a lot of people feels bad. They do want the Korea director to do something to reduce the bus. That's the dominant opinion. From the recent director's stream, he did say busing in general is not something that helps the game if it becomes too much prevalent. But for the cases like OPA service, where the person who take the bus do not straight up die, also contribute to doing the raid, he thinks that those have pros to help the community. That's what he literally said. And the solution how he's trying to deal with the busing is by nerfing the gold on the low tier content so that the bussers do not feel that it's worth anymore to do it. Apparently, that's not an issue in the West because West is not getting the gold nerf on those content, right? So AGS is, approaching in a different way, which is banning the people who's advertising the buses, which makes sense, right? All right, next one, Tier 3 dead zone. The 1580 to 1620 is a dead zone even in Korea, but not much people in Korea is addressing it, and there's like two reasons in my opinion. Number one is that in Korea, if you bring this up, like complaining about it, then what happens is that there's like so many white knights protecting the game saying that, are you a rice eater for asking this? If you ask for the alleviation to 1620, then bunch of the manual bots, so-called rice eaters, are gonna be able to make multiple accounts at 1640, and they're gonna F the economy. And number two is Koreans are relatively doing fine with not having nerf in this dead zone. And that's because there's a lot of population playing this game. But for the West, it hits different. The community is small, not much people are playing. In order for the game to gain the new players, they need to make the new players to actually play the game, right? And the problem is this dead zone is located right before when the new players are trying to do something, right? So for the West, yes, I do agree that they need to take a different step compared to KR. And what the AGS says is that right now at the moment, they can't actively take a step. That's the TLDR, right? And of course, because AGS is just a publisher, most likely what's going on is that when they want to make a decision, they need to get confirmation from the Smilegate headquarters is what I'm guessing, right? And since the director didn't say anything about this part in Korea, I think that's causing the problem. Now, if I compare it to China, Tencent is also a publisher, but I guess, when they were making a contract with the Smilegate headquarters, I guess they got more power compared to AGS, right? That's why Tencent is able to make a more actively, decision when it comes to these kinds of stuff. I hope AGS and the Western region also, comes up with something that can alleviate this dead zone quick as possible. So that's it. Is the game improving or is this a L fire? Spam L save. If you think so. Stay Giga Chat. Spam 07. Come to my Twitch as well. I need money. Not bagging, by the way. You guys are tasty, by the way.